Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're returning to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Last time we left off, we just finished this whole section.
God in heaven, you're seeing this.
Was she talking to me? Anyways, we're with our boy, Hans. And I think we're about to leave the hut of our grandmother.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First
True.
Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial, and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts
Of
to
course,
settle,
my love.
but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too.
Hans sounds so
But I
dumb.
don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Oh, he's so cute.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Well, as do I. But better to have it than nothing. Come on. Let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
This is so sweet. Grandma! No, he was gonna shake her hand. No, Grandma. Hans is like, yeah, we're gonna be needing that. Sending her kids off to war. Literally. That was wonderful. I love that opening.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
I
I mean,
can't
that
wait
old
for
crone
barbers.
got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Says the man who tried to pull out
I
an
can't
arrow
wait to sleep
from
in
a
a proper
wound
bed.
that would make me bleed out.
And some wine!
You clearly are not educated.
Oh, it's closed.
Well, time to scale the walls. That's my idea.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Liege Lord. Bang harder.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am! No, we fucking don't!
No.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Like the body movement.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Aw, Hans.
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond.
Hans looks
His
at him like,
company
am I?
was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are.
No.
He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Is that not a stranger?
Now that's what a messenger looks like.
Why does this messenger get in?
Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Getting in, whether you like it or not. Your shitty hands off me!
Hey, don't do that to my lord.
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Don't treat my lord like that. Oh my goodness, he's on his hands and knees.
What the fuck was that?
Help your boy up.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
You need a bath, sir. I guess that's a bath.
got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Oh, he's so cute.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're gonna need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
What?
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have
Different
figured
land,
that
different
out.
customs.
I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Excuse me, sir. I'm your only friend here. Can you calm down?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Look at my bloody coat. I don't look suspicious at all.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I know, babes. That's why I said, let's fix ourselves up.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything
right.
will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made
That's
up
my
with Zenith.
baby.
The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high.
Aww.
I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Aw, I promise you that.
Dentes fortuna juvat.
Heinrich.
Food.
Henry.
About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
What is this?
I like how Henry is just
Stuff.
perfectly fine.
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
That's gonna go well.
Cheers.
Aww. He said cheers.
What is it?
That's that woman from the pond.
Woman.
Or the one you gave us away for?
Calm down. I was being a good person.
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Women. Females.
God be with you.
I don't think I should go
A
to
full
her.
picture of
She's gonna
wine,
be scary.
please.
My word. That's a picture and a half.
She's gonna
I
chew
ain't
me
seen
apart.
you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry.
Oh,
I've come from the
no.
castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah,
Throne.
That's another matter then. Oh my.
We love us
Ugh.
some Catherine.
Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
So funny. Let's be quiet.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
I know.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first.
Look at me.
Stinking up my establishment. I heard
health,
some talk
lads.
about your
That's
captain.
the most important
Oh.
thing. Enjoy your...
You. Stinky, stinky.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
My knees and...
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
That must hurt, don't it? A bit. At least at first. But then you get all...
Hello, ma'am.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember.
I.
Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
That's what I look like.
What are you gaping at? Struck dumb by my loveliness, are you?
I'm no latrine cleaner.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you smell like one. And where am I supposed to know you from?
Okay.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We saved you. Me and my lord there. You and some other women were attacked by bandits. You must remember that.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you. Helping some unfortunate girl. But it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Here's your wine.
Harry's so cute.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine.
Rude.
Please.
Ooh, don't
I don't know
do
what's
that.
up with you, but I know you were there.
Babes.
I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Uh-oh.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
Yeah. Don't do that. Not everyone likes to be touched.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Sorry. Sorry, other mom.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
I know, I know.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
That's just how real life worked.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Just like
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
Yes.
All right. We'll do it.
And by
Glad to
we, I
hear
mean
it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Skellets.
Scallots.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
Ooh.
Is von Berghoff recruiting men-at-arms?
No, von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that. They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
Oh, I know.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I
am
get
a
for
careful
you?
boy. Henry Hans. Let's talk to.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
I'm from Skellets.
I fled from Silver Scallots.
Silver Scarlets. You people mine silver there?
Aye. Well, we did. Until Sigismund attacked us.
Bugger me.
He needs coin for his troops, so he goes after the silver, the sly ginger fox. Even the Kuttenbergers surrendered to him not long ago, I heard.
Did you lot surrender to him as well?
He'd have had to talk to us first. They just attacked, burnt down the village, and slaughtered most of the people.
I'm sorry to hear that. May God welcome their souls. Thank Christ we've been spared that kind of misfortune so far, eh, Radovan?
That's because they have silver, and we ain't got shit, Crazel.
Good point.
What do they call you, lad?
Henry.
Henry of Skalitz.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work, let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge.
Cute.
I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for Radovan.
Takov.
That's me.
Okay.
I haven't been here before, and I'd like to learn something about this region.
What's there to say? It's not a bad place to live.
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields, not even a church worth the name, in fact. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candlestick, as they say.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schomberg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
Okay.
So it's peaceful here. Is that all?
Aye. Except there's more trade right now because of the wedding.
But we'll be back to our old ways in a month from now. Thank God.
About that job.
I look forward to seeing you at the Takov smithy.
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samin.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samin and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
Sod that! It's gonna be big! Even Lord von Burgo himself is gonna be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that'll be needed there.
Aye. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Bugger it! Cut the mysterious horse shit. You'll scare the lad. Look, if I'm satisfied with you in the smithy, I can guarantee you'll be at the wedding.
Or, if you came to help me at the mill, I'll get you there as well.
Keep your nose out, Crazel. The lad wants to work for me. It's his family trade, so don't try to mess with his head.
Well, maybe he'll change his mind.
Would it be possible to get to von Burgov, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
Could someone get to the wedding without an invitation?
Someone? You mean? Forget it, looking like that.
Well, I think it might be possible, using certain methods. A play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right, all right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day, so you won't get in without an invitation.
I'd like to ask about the wedding again.
You've heard all you need to know, haven't you?
I've got to be going.
Bye-bye.
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. What brought you all the way from Scarlet's? And who's that companion of yours?
We were straightforward with you, so don't be shy and tell all.
That's my man.
It's a long story. What I will say is that fella who looks like he sleeps in a dung heap is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. We were supposed to deliver a message to Lord von Bergov at Trotsky. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
If I decided to steal her, would you help me?
What? Who?
Buttercup, of course. Who else?
Buttercup.
What do you mean? Steal?
One day, when their time comes, I'll take her to the butcher. And the more I think about it, the clearer it is to me that I can't do it. We could come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight. You know, so she's safe.
The butcher? Safe? What?
There'd have to be two of us. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my own. She's strong as an ox, and she stamps and bites when she's upset.
Oh, I feel a bit sick.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
I went to see my brother.
Greetings.
Aspetta.
Are you the bailiff, son?
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I like your name. I'm Henry.
I'm Henry.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me, do you?
No.
No.
I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have plenty of time.
What's going on here?
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits, nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me. I don't stick my nose into it.
I heard there's gonna be a big wedding in these parts.
Aye, that's true. My sister is marrying young Lord Semin. A big affair. Guests from the whole region will come. Maybe from as far away as Gutenberg. Even von Berghoff will come. That's how important our family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what
Henry's
happened
really
to
trying
us.
here.
Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way, but you can try.
You must know young Lord Semin, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
I already know how to get to the wedding. I spoke to the miller and the smith, and they both promised to get me in.
Oh, aye. The smith does business with old Semin, And nothing happens around these parts without Miller Crazel being involved. But watch out. If I see you're up to no good there, you'll get more than a slapped wrist. Got that?
Thanks. I have to be off.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, do you play dice? It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's nothing at stake. You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out with the wedding.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that's not going to happen.
We'll see about that. Let's play.
You
Henry's
really
making
are
some
desperate
friends.
to get to the wedding, huh?
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
I don't really want to push it. Or should I? Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I'll have a beer. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. How's life treating you? Not too bad. I've got so much to do.
Yo.
Split myself in two to get it done on time. Why don't you take
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Sure, where could I find a decent apprentice? If I was you, I'd take it. They are never good enough for you. I don't want some good for nothing in my house. I need someone who's
Alright, I'm not pushing it anymore.
good head on his shoulders. And most important, doesn't drink.
1400?
But the answer is obvious. Bring together. That way you'll keep an eye on your
Bust, 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 bust.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plough too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullet on the Lord's Day? You're not gonna
Finished.
on
Your
Sunday,
turn.
Are you?
No, and nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullet, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy
Good
to help.
game, friend.
Bloody
That was
hell.
insane.
You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
We were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Only my old man can do that.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey. If you make an effort.
Aw, well you made a friend. That's nice.
Safe? What?
Sit with our boy. Hans. Babes.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took your time coming back to me. It didn't look like she was
Don't
too
be
pleased to see
whiny.
you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Alder, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. Invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I do.
Like I said, There's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well,
Oh my goodness.
I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Just take one for the team. You can do this, Henry.
All right, I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Although, a couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case.
Divine order.
Pure blood. Noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend.
Aww.
I'll repay the favor.
How? By giving me a large estate?
Ew.
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
Aww. That was cute. Hey, I feel like...
How's it going?
Mustn't grumble.
Mustn't grumble. Hello.
You're not the first.
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
I don't, sir. I was just telling you so you didn't think I was stealing, okay? Gosh. I've got no problem with hard work. I'm a worker. One out of 5. Zoom. Excuse me.
Just a couple of sacks. Get cracking.
Hey! Stop. I don't need your encouragement. Oh yeah, I think I turned down the music. Yeah. I'll put it at 1. Just because I like the ambiance sounds in most games. I can focus better. I don't know. Just tell my brain works.
Non qui negat.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who denies. So you see, I speak Latin. I've just proven to you that I'm a nobleman.
You proved fuck off. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a nobleman. I heard about the attack by the pond, actually. I heard it was a massacre, and none of the strangers survived.
That was our company, but the two of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked Lord von Bergov's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost everything. How hard is that to understand?
What if you're one of those bandits, and you're up to no good? We should kick both of you out, just to be on the safe side.
Hey, I thought we were friends, Fatya.
What's your name again?
Hans Capon of Perkstein.
You just made that up.
I certainly did not.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
Ugh.
Cheers!
Babes, sweetie pie. My pumpkin.
Ignore those people. We don't need any more problems. Don't let them provoke you, all right?
I'm perfectly calm. Some local wretches can't unsettle me. Keep working and take no notice of me.
Now to fetch another.
You're a right lord of the sacks.
I am the lord of the sacks.
You're just an idiot, a stupid, ignorant village
Why is
yokel.
everyone just standing there watching?
Your insults are starting to fucking annoy me.
Oh yeah? Well, you've been
This is getting worse.
Enjoy.
Svatya. Three out of 5. 2 more.
Here it comes.
Hi.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Oh my gosh.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
Babes?
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all
barely
your
survived,
insults
by
if
the
you
way.
apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon,
Alright, I would punch him
Lord of
immediately.
Perkstein. La, 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 la. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so
Oh my goodness,
scared.
I hate it here.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village.
Yeah, are we not friends?
Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
It was him.
Hey! You fucked up. Werden dich
break his arm.
You shouldn't have fought with us. Ah, zeig, was du drauf hast.
Hey, you back?
Oh, Dummkopf. Na los. Fucking hell. Jetzt reicht es. You're dead, bastard.
Show your stuff.
Now we'll have scum. Fuck you. You're facing a no death. To make an effort.
These days,
I don't
no
have the
one
whole
will ever
cave
really
here.
say.
Duh. Leave my load alone.
Slice him up! Hey, now you must unbelievable. Come on, you what? Oof! Christ!
I'm all yours.
Work on me.
Ow, ow, ow.
Surprise, there, dung grubber! Shame on you! Nice hit! Get it! You shouldn't have fought with us! Right on the money, fucking
I was focusing so hard.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
To be fair, we do look like the ones that need to be thrown out. Well, that's gonna help our case.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Okay, so usually I let Henry try to reconcile and not like provoke, but I kind of want to like not say anything at all and see what happens.
Well, nothing to say for yourself? Just as well. It's your fault we're in this fucking
I'm
pillory.
not talking to you.
This is a bad dream. You really are a simpleton. I don't understand how I could have failed to see it for so long. A stupid yokel who doesn't know the way of the world. Still got nothing to say. Am I worth the fucking effort, am I?
No.
I can't believe I ever bothered with you. My so-called protector, adjutant? You're a waste of space. It was me who had to save your life. You couldn't even keep an eye on your fucking mutt. You still can't think of anything to say, eh? All right, have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
No, Hans, I don't want to talk to you when you're being mean. When you're like that, I've got nothing to say. You treat me like shit, I just ignore you.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that...
Otto!
Hey! Go, 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 go!
on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks, or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. Alright, off you go.
It's literally my job to keep him safe, and he just... I can't believe he just leaves us.
Suppose I
Henry?
really do need to find some job.
Doesn't it bother you walking around here like some animal?
Aye, it does.
You're Henry, right?
I didn't have
Or
a choice in the matter.
was it the other one?
Sorry.
Well, come on.
Girl, hold on, I need to get some clothes on. Alright.
I don't bite.
I don't bite. Well, I do.
You don't look like...
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Barely. Look at me. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants anything to do with me. And I don't even know what hill that is over there.
Well, that there hill is Slatego. And you pull yourself together. Like Tomcat says, nothing's impossible. And bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara.
Is that swept out behind
Looks
me?
like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Why'd we get reputation loss for that? I was just asking.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a Naria groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Bye, Bada. Ugh. That is Svята.
Greetings. I'd like to apologize for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
That capon of yours is a puffed-up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out.
What could I do? I had to defend my lord.
What? He really is a noble, is he? Well, stone me. I hope he doesn't hold a grudge. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
Yeah, I thought we
You
were
can see
friends.
I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers. And you aren't one, are you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man. Farewell.
Bye-bye. Let's wash ourselves. Alright, let's head to Radovan. I see a guard. That's cute. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm hearing dogs and I think it's my dog, but it's not my dog. Stupid castle. See if we can get there without being murdered. Please nobody hurt me. I'm scared, so I'm gonna save.
Oh gods. I wonder what their names were.
I don't know. Let's go, Henry. Let's go. Boom, boom. Heinrich. Did you see that that one boy's name has the same name as me? I beat him up. There can be only one Henry. Ugh. Look at our clothes. Ugh. We are not cute. We need to get dripped out. Okay, I think that's just a villager. Maybe. Oh, it's a messenger. Hello?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
Okay.
Well, you should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know.
Henry, you're one to talk.
So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be
see ya.
going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob.
What?
I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I can
Well-
tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Alright.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am.
He sounds so scared.
Oh! Ah! Oh! Ah! Holy fuck! Oh!
Hey boy, you wanna get up? Oh my gosh, he's in the bush. Sir? Sir, wake up. I may have killed him. Oh, there he is. Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, oh, that was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
Oh, I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Oh my god, Henry. Dude, forests like these make me so nervous. I don't like them. Run. Especially because we have no armor. We're just a poor boy. However, that's going to change as soon as we get to our house. Our temporary house. I wish that they would add a housing system. I really want to, like, build ourselves a house or something like that. Which would be cool.
That's a fine maypole.
Good to see you.
Oh, that's a guard.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Hello.
What'll it be this fine morning?
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the forge, didn't you?
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, What's your name? Henry?
That's right.
You said something in the tavern about being a blacksmith's son, didn't you?
Aye, that's me. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter. But if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit.
Just a slight cold. Aye, a man would be calling
Now
for the
get the
priest.
furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a push. It works better. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other.
Can you not watch me?
Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly,
I hate when
mean
people
it.
watch me do
A
things.
sword has two sides, like a lot of other things,
Which is ironic.
including myself.
Anyways.
Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Alright, isn't it cooling off? It's not doing anything. Oh.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the spark, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. Sparks are flying. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done.
Forging is so
The rest
stressful.
is just tweaking.
Nice.
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Yay! We've got our own bed. Yeah, you see these stuff. Nice. Now let's look cute. The best thing. Aww, we get a little flower crown. That's cute. Huh? He looks so sad. Oh boy, oh boy. We've officially made it. We have our own bed. We started work already at the forge. I think this is the perfect spot to end it. We started out with Hans being our best boy. And then I don't know what happened. Henry gave him the silent treatment and then he just left. So now we've got to do everything by ourselves, like we already did. But now we're sad about it, you know? Oh Jesus, I'm so sorry. Oh Lord. Oh. Yes. We are sad about it. Actually, he looks kind of happy. Must be the flower crown. I'd be happy too if I had a flower crown. If you've stuck by this far, thank you for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.